Okay, go.
Hi, I'm Susie Long.
And I'm Billy Weiser. We're here in Los Angeles at the Environmental Protection Agency building to cover a late-breaking story. 6 of the world's worst air pollutants have gathered here to picket the EPA. They're protesting the Clean Air Act.
In tonight's special report, we'll give you the scoop on who these pollutants are, where they come from, and the ways they can harm people, plants, and animals.
Our first interview is with Sammy Soot, also known as particulate matter.
Dust, soot, and grime. Pollution's not a crime. Soot, grime, and dust. The EPA is unjust.
So you're a part of the matter family, particulate matter?
Yeah, that's me.
You're one of those tiny bits of pollution that make air look really dirty.
Yeah, most of us get into the air when stuff is burned, such as gasoline in cars or in trucks, or coal in a power plant, and even wood in a wood-burning stove. And we just love to get into your eyes and make them itch, and into your lungs and make you cough. Hey, get up and march. I gotta get back to the picket line.
Let's introduce the folks back home to our next pollutant, carbon monoxide. Hey, where did he go? Oh, there you are. Pretty sneaky, carbon monoxide.
Yeah, sneaking up on people is what I do best. I get into the air when cars and trucks burn fuel, but you can't see me because I'm a gas, and I don't even have a smell. You might confuse me with oxygen and nitrogen, but it takes only a few of me to make you really sick.
Then how can we tell when you're around?
Oh, well, you'll find out when you breathe me in. I can give you a bad headache and make you really tired, really tired.
Next, we'd like you to meet sulfur dioxide. I understand you just flew in from the Midwest.
Hey, I wouldn't miss this for all the pollution in Los Angeles.
I'm sure the folks at home would like to know how you get into the air.
Well, don't they read the newspapers? I've been making headlines for years. Most of the time, I just shoot out of the smokestacks of power plants when they burn coal to make electricity. I start as part of the coal, then hook up with my friend Oxygen. We move through the air as a gas. Very little of me in the air can make really big changes in our air quality.
And what kind of nasty things do you do?
Nasty, that's me. I hang out with Oxygen and Nitrogen, but there aren't many of me compared to them. I can be a big problem, though. I think it's cool to make it hard for people to breathe, and I can hurt trees and other plants, too. You think these other pollutants are tough? I can even dissolve rocks. But here's the most rotten thing I can do. When I get away up in the atmosphere, I can mix the water in the sky, and presto, I become part of acid rain.
Watch that stuff. It will ruin my suit. Acid rain is a big problem. It can kill fish and hurt other animals that live in lakes and rivers. Most scientists think that it makes trees sick, and acid rain can even eat away at statues and buildings.
That's right. Hey, I can travel on a long way to do my dirty work. If I get pumped out of a smokestack in Ohio, I can ride the wind for hundreds of miles and turn up as acid rain in New York.
It is sure nice saying goodbye to you. Sulfur dioxide.
She's really rotten.
If you think sulfur dioxide is rotten, you haven't met me yet.
You must be one of the nitrogen oxide, aren't you? How do you get into the air?
Easy. I get airborne when cars, trucks, and airplanes burn fuel right out the old tailpipe.
And what happens once you're in the air?
Sulfur dioxide thinks she's such a big shot, but I can make people's lungs hurt too, especially when people who already have asthma. And like sulfur dioxide, I'm formed in power plants mixed with water in the air and form acid rain. But I can do one more trick that sulfur dioxide can't.
Oh, please tell us.
Better than that, I'll introduce you to her. Meet my daughter, Opal Ozone.
Opal Ozone here in L.A.?
Where else?
But I thought all the ozone was way up in the stratosphere and was doing good things for us.
Oh, you mean my do-gooder twin sister. Yeah, she's all gas, way up in the atmosphere, absorbing ultraviolet rays from the sun. But I find it more interesting down here at ground level. So, you know, down and dirty.
So, how do you get made, Opal?
It's fun. My mother and her gassy friends, the nitrogen oxides, come over, and we have a smog party. You know, We have a few VOCs, turn up the heat, and next thing you know, I'm there. And when I'm there, smog is not far behind.
I'm sure Opa Ozone is a lot of fun, but she's a little shy about her effects on other people and other living things. When ozone is on the ground, it is quite dangerous and poisonous. It attacks lung tissue, and it also damages crops, trees, and other matter, even breaking down rubber compounds.
Well, that's about wraps it up, Billy. It will be a happy day when we will see the last of the sickening. Billy, that's only 5.
Are you sure?
People always forget about me, which is sort of funny since I make people forgetful.
Oh, sorry, Mercury. We didn't see you behind all the other pollutants. My note says that you're from the Midwest, like sulfur dioxide.
That's correct, Miss Long. I'm from the Midwest. I know sulfur dioxide, but we don't mix. In fact, I don't mix with any of the other pollutants. You see, I'm not a gas like the others. I'm not a molecule. I'm much more special than that. I'm a liquid element.
Well, Mercury, how do you get into the air then? In some special way?
Trapped in the coal of an early age, I'm purified by fire and released into the air through the smokestacks of power plants. Though I'm a heavy element, I can travel hundreds of miles before landing gently in the forest and fields and in rivers and streams.
And how do you do your damage?
Slowly, quickly, I react slowly to form mercury molecules and get into the food chain. I get into the bodies of small animals such as fish. Then, as predators eat prey, I move up the food chain. My effects are seen in the nervous system, especially of young, fast-growing animals, including children. Good day. You're boring me.
That Mercury guy makes me nervous.
Definitely creepy. And that wraps it up for tonight. The bottom line, these pollutants are a pretty tough bunch, but people create them, and people can reduce the amount that are in our air.
Thank you and good night.